somebody's been building up here. Tons of sodium that I just cannot use. Yep, lovely weather indeed. Alright, I think we're in the clear. Getting closer to my ship. Still don't have any resources. I saw some sodium peeking out somewhere. Here we go. I made it, fam. I was close to death a couple of times. Definitely trying to stay alive. This expedition was a little bit different. You don't have to repair your ship like you normally do on the other modes and every time you start a game. This one actually introduced an orbital uplink. Now, I haven't messed around with the orbital uplink, but I know guys on the Discord server, if you go to the Good Guys Free Discord server, they're actually giving these away, and some people are using them as ways of getting out of like glitch spots, or if you get trapped, griefing, you know, people get you, they kidnap you. So it's wild. I'm interested to see what happens with it. Alright. Let me start to do the thing and gather resources. Gonna need some ferrite. That's not working. What are all those red dots? Sentinels are out. This has carbon. I need carbon. I need some ferrite dust. There are the sentinels. Alright. Sodium deposit right there. I was so pressed for sodium, I'm tempted to just go and mine that. Copper. Alright, gotta get chromatic metal. That'll make the orbital uplink. Once I make the uplink, I can get off of this planet. Right here, middle setting for the terrain manipulator. copper to get chromatic metal here. Let's see what the stacks look like. Normal stacks, you see there's not a limit on how many I can hold. When we jumped up the difficulty, you can only hold 300 of any element. So that makes it kind of hard. But this is good here. Okay. I need... ferrite dust. Oh man, I didn't see that guy. Did you see him walk right past? Sentinels are all over, but they're not attacking me. Not that I'm complaining. Want to venture too far from the ship. All right, let's get back to the ship. Let's make these repairs and get off this rock. Chromatic metal to do the uplink. Just letting my hazard protection recharge. All right. Sun's out, guns out. It's time to go. I feel like this is taking me too long already. All right. Metal plate. Copper, carbon, two to one, copper to chromatic metal. I don't think I need very much chromatic metal, but I'm going to let it run down a little bit because you're always going to need it for something. So yeah, I have done the expedition before. I did it on my main save and I did it on my permadeath save. But I was just trying to speed run to see if I could get a stream and speed run it in one stream. Alright, we'll stop here. Duplicate. Go. Make the uplink. And we're out of there. Okay, so we get a link to the stars milestone. If you're new to expeditions, always make sure you go to the expedition tab, collect your rewards. That planet was rough. Alright. Now I got all the stuff I need to make a Corvette ship. Everybody's first Corvette looks the same. Landing gear. Main cabin. Gotta put a cannon on it. There you go. Classic first Corvette. Compare, swap with our current ship. This is our new ship. This is the expedition that drew me back in. I took a break during Worlds Part 1. No, Worlds Part 2. So yeah, when Worlds Part 2 came out, I took a long break because there were so many bugs in it. And I wasn't able to enjoy the game, wasn't able to play it. So I took a break from Worlds. Came back when they introduced multiple settlements, but did that real quick and then stopped again. Oh, you did the first? That was the Golden Vector ship, right? That's one I'm really looking forward to doing, is Expedition 1. Hopefully they do a redo. When I got in, they were already halfway through the redo, so I didn't get to 1. I did get the Golden Vector ship, and I flew it around for a while, and I really liked it. Okay, I think we have to install some of these. Excavate 5 Corvette modules. Yep. Alright. Let's jump in this thing and test it out. I agree. Alright. I'm looking for a specific planet. That's not it. This is what we're looking for. That landmass looks like Africa. How funny. Alright. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use the autopilot feature on this ship, which is new. When you're on a planet like this, and you want to use your scanner, you can't do it in your ship. But now you can. We've got an autopilot feature. And now we can just use our Come on. Gotta tag it. Alright. With some difficulty, we were able to tag. There we go. Now this is cool. I don't have to hop down to the ground to retrieve the salvage data. Look at that. Successfully found one. Jump back into autopilot. Gotta get 5 modules like that. Cruising milestone. We're breezing right through this. Seeing if we can speed run Expedition 19 in under 3 hours. Shooting for 2.5 hours. There's another one. Come on. Don't go out. Don't go out. There we go. Got it. It's a bumpy road here. I might lose it in this storm. Yep. There we go. Just get one more. There it is. Next milestone down. Breezing right through these. And some windows. Very cool. There's still something there. Nice. Alright, let's make sure we collected everything. Alright, now I'm going to land real quick because I know one of these milestones is to document 3 animals. See how well we fare with little hazard protection. There we go. There's a bad storm. Oh good, there's some sentinels right there. And looks like some aggressive animals. Sweet. Can we scan any? One more. Who's that guy that wants to kill me right here? This guy. Wild Things is completed. That was a phase 3 reward. Okay. Now here we go. Look. Exosuit expansion units. I'm not going to use these. I'm going to decline. I'm going to leave, and I'm going to keep these so I can duplicate them, bring them back into my main save, and solve my expansion problem for my exosuit. This is the real reason I came into this expedition. Good. Got an echolocator. Alright. I'm debating whether or not I should kill the sentinels now or wait. I could just use this echolocator and see if the storm calms down. It's killing 8 sentinels in this storm. Doesn't sound too fun. Let's use the echolocator. Alright, that echolocator is going to take us to a harmonic camp. This is one of my favorite parts of the game, and probably many other people's favorite parts too, is finding these harmonic camps, locating sentinel ships. So you have regular ship hunting, and then you have sentinel ship hunting. And they're a little different. But I know everybody, especially early on, spends some time enjoying hunting down sentinel ships. Okay, I think we landed on a building. We landed right where we were supposed to go. All right. All right. Here's how we crack this code. It's pretty easy. You don't have to worry about this initial screen. What you want to get to is scan memory. From the memory registers, we get these simple math problems. So 5 minus 19 is 14. 3 plus 1 is 4. 6 plus 3 is 9. 14, 4, 9 is what we have to input. So now we input. We start at the top with glyph number 14, glyph number 4, and number 9. That unlocks the camp. We're going to lift the lock down. Ooh, we got a turbojet. That's cool. Now, for another milestone, we have to go back to the computer and we have to unlock the multi-tool. Deactivate the multi-tool. Now we come over here, C-class multi-tool. We're going to take it for free. Now, so, reclaimed weaponry milestone. Again, breezing right along. Now we accepted that multi-tool, so if I try to use it, it's not going to be as good as the one that I had. So make sure you go to your settings and switch back. If you want to locate a sentinel ship, this is how you do it. You go back to the computer, locate designate spikes, and it'll give you the location of a sentinel ship. It's a little different than regular ship hunting, but this is still one of the best parts of the game. Super fun. I just want to show you how to do it. I'm not going to chase it down. I know I don't have the stuff for it. If I was in my main save, I would have brought. I always take the stuff that you need to hunt sentinel ships when I go into expeditions. It's one of my favorite things to do still. Okay. So we got the reclaimed. We still need to fight some sentinels. And the weather's calmed down, so let's see if we can do that. Where are they? I don't see very many. Okay.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Let's skip this and we'll fight later. these should be gold or silver. Ah, it's platinum. I don't really need that. I'm just going to pulse out into space so I can try and find some asteroids. Oh, I didn't mean to fire at you. An act of piracy. I pressed the wrong button and fired at that guy. He just wanted to sell me some stuff. I don't want to fight. Truly didn't mean it. Alright, I've got to destroy 40 asteroids. There's some gold. Some gold and silver. Can't let the weapon overheat. There it is. We got that milestone. Wait. The inventory slots for the ship. Again, I'm going to decline this, and I'm going to keep these so I can duplicate them. And I'm going to take them back with me into my main save. That means I could upgrade any ship space inventory. Again, duplicate, max out the inventory slots. This is the real reason I came into this expedition. I mean, I figured I could do the speed run, but I really wanted expansion slots for my exosuit, multi-tool, and for my ship. That's true. Yep. The Corvette is a huge perk. Oops, I was going to the wrong spot. Clavin, next time we jump on together, I'm going to have to give you some memory fragments. Did you ever find any class memory fragments? Let's install some of this stuff. Scatter blaster. We're going to install that. Dyson pump. Bolt caster. We're going to save that. Bolt caster. We're going to install the scatter blaster. Shield, we could use one of those. Move that to a supercharged slot. Yeah, we're going to sell all those for nanites. Sell for nanites. Pulse module. Just want to make sure there's nothing that I sell that I need. Alright. So I'm going to sell this, the bolt caster. Dyson pump, I think I'll keep that. Okay. I'll just sell them all. And I'm going to need hyperdrive.
Product received. Product received.
There we go. Let's install both of these.
Component prepared.
Oh, 3 microprocessors is what we need for that. Let's see if we can buy some. Yep. No, we don't have the money. Let's see what we can sell. We can sell absolutely nothing. Oh wow, $1 million for the torpedo launcher. I'm gonna need that later. Not much. There we go. Carbon nanotubes. We can make that. So we'll just make the microprocessor. We'll duplicate it. Now here's another cool part of the... I don't remember what my ship is called. Here's another cool part of the Corvette. Usually when I'm in the space station, I can't dupe things. Can't use the duplicator glitch. But now I can. I need 3 of these. I think right now I only have 2. Now, I can't pick it up with R3 like I usually do. So I'm going to have to go to the build menu, go to delete, and then delete both of these. Go back to build. Same thing. I'll do this one more time. Same thing, delete, delete. Now we can repair this. Alright, we're going to move it. Move this. Install this. Where's the other one? There it is. There. Now we should have hyperdrive enough to get to the spots that we need to get to. Okay. What's next? Ooh, star diving. This is going to be fun. This is really just showcasing all the cool new things that this Corvette can do. So, there's a milestone right there. Go ahead and collect. Now, I can get out of there. I can get out of here and I can do a spacewalk. I think I'll get a milestone for that. Yes, this is cool. I think just flying around here will give me a milestone. You get like so far away from your ship really fast. Just spacewalking. There it is, extravehicular. So, collect that one. Hope we don't run out of space. Okay. Now this one I'm going to need to select the star diving milestone. There we go. This one's hard. This one was the trickiest one out of all of them. But I found a glitch. So YouTube video said to fly into the reactor, and you see how the counter's going off, 60 seconds, right? I've got to fly this way 60 seconds around my Corvette. But you can see how tedious and how hard this is going to be. If I come off, then the counter restarts, right? So I found a really easy way to finish this one by doing it on the inside of the ship, here in the corner of your Corvette. And now look at that. We're done. No worry. I found this out the second time I did the expedition. So this is a really, really big time saver. Doing this on the outside of the ship was so hard. You kept bouncing around, you kept flying off and having to go back to your ship. Almost there. 15 seconds. Anything for 15 seconds. Boom. There's a tip that you won't find on YouTube. Found it out by just running through the expedition. Awesome. Rocket boots. I love rocket boots. Okay. Now, before I take off to the Resist 1 milestone, I think I'm going to go back and get the Undying Horde milestone, which I need to find the dissonant planet that we were on. This is the one. Let's see what kind of Sentinel ship it was. I've got to defeat 8 dissonant Sentinels, 8 of the purple ones. Can't see anything, but still try to land. Oh, you see what I mean? I caught a glimpse of something. Somebody's already been here. We landed on the Sentinel ship again. Look at this here. A-class tool. And get rid of Sentinel bases. Interesting. We might fly to this one later, because that is a milestone, and if you can do that now, then it saves me from doing it at the end. So this is the crashed Sentinel ship that we had located. It's a C-class, right? There's a process for doing it that I'll, do in a different stream. We're trying to speed run here, so Just wanted to kind of check it out. Look for some dissonant sentinels.
Protection falling.
We're going to have to do it like this.
Technology recharge.
So, I'm going to use autopilot feature again. This time we're not looking for salvage modules. This time we're looking for build the big purple drill. There he is. Oh, that hurt.
Protection falling.
There's Bill the drill. You see him?
Technology recharge.
Should have thought twice before I jumped out here without my ship. Oh, there we go. Time to fight.
Protection falling.
Where'd they go?
Protection falling.
That's one.
Extreme cold damage detected.
And I'm out of sodium. Oh, I've got a little bit. Good.
Technology recharge. Protection falling.
Gosh, the storm is bad. Oh, there's Bill. Oh, thank God. Storm is clearing. Gotta kill these animals. They're trying to kill me. There we go. Now I can attack.
Extreme night temperature detected.
So part of the process for hunting sentinel ships is actually destroying one of these guys. And you get that inverted mirror. That's something you need if you want to repair the sentinel ship. Ah, there's one. There's more. Alright, where's the swarm? There we go. This should be the last batch. Don't heal him. should be it. I just needed to beat 8. Oh man, they found me. That should definitely be it. I feel like I've killed at least 8. Oh, yep. Of course. Which one was Undying Horde? There it is. Alright, we got it. But now let's see if we can get in our ship and take off. Can't summon during combat. So hopefully the search allows me to get into my cockpit. There we go. Awesome. All right. Man, we're right on track. We're chugging along. I think, what do we need to do now? I still need to destroy some Sentinel ships, but we'll do the Resist 1 milestone, and we'll start jumping. Alright, so Resist 1. Warp to a new system. Go to the map. And again, this is why we added or boosted our technology to our hyperdrive so that we can make it there in one jump. And we won't be burning through fuel. Alright, we should get the warp to a new system milestone. Yep.
Hostile scan detected.
Oh, perfect. And here comes some Sentinels to fight, because I need to destroy 3 Sentinels. Again, we're going to decline this. We're going to see if we can beat 3 Sentinel ships. Sentinel interceptors. There's one. Let's wait for another one. There we go. There they are. There's 2. Give me one more. Oh, 2 of them. I just need one of you. There we go. Now, how do you get out of a fight you don't want to be in? Summon the anomaly. Destroyed 3 sentinel ships. Just chugging right along, knocking the milestones out. Now, when I go in and out of the anomaly, then I'll be good to go. I'm going to have to hit the space station and complete the Resist 1 milestone. Right around an hour of play, I think. So we're doing really good. Good time. That restores, or resets my restore point. Alright, let's get another milestone completed.
Received. Technology installed.
We don't have too much space left in our exosuit, but we do have some expansion units that we can use. So we'll definitely do that right now. Alright, so I'm going to use about 10. That'll work. Give us some more space. That's a cool hauler. B-class hauler. Alright. It's going to be Resist 2 milestone. Did everything here. Collect that. Alright, all of phase 1 is done. We're already chipping away at phase 3. Yep, that happens to me, man. Glad to see you're back on. Some days I feel like I'm reloading all the time. I just can't catch a break.
Hostile ships approaching.
Yep, space battle. I don't want to deal with this. And I actually forgot to pull the stuff out of the anomaly. I brought the stuff for a reason. Let's see if I have room for it now. That anomaly entry felt real slow. Rocket boots. One of my favorite pieces of tech. Rocket boots. Okay. Definitely got to take this back. I have 14 slots. All right. So I was able to fit everything. Forgot the name of my ship. Spear of something. That was cool. Game is feeling a little glitchy. Keep jumping. There it is. Resist 2 milestone. This was a relatively easy expedition. I mean, I ran through it twice. I've had a lot of difficulties with some other ones. There were some expeditions that were just really, really hard to get through. People have been making some really cool stuff with these Corvettes, and yeah, it was fairly straightforward, fairly simple. I don't know if you did the Gas Giant Expedition Titan. That one was really hard for me. Titan Expedition gave a really cool paint option for custom ships. Oh man, so when the redo comes back on, you'll have a whole mess of stuff that you could get. The cool thing about doing the expeditions is if you unlock it, then you're able to get them on your other saves. There's this 2 milestone. Moving right along. Oh, wrong one. Is there any uranium? Okay, I'm gonna need this. Let's see if there's anything we can sell. Yeah, I feel you on that one. And something always goes wrong. You know, there's a lot of issues. So I would be wary of that too.
Product received. Product received.
Alright, I think this is where I need to add some more space to my Corvette. Let's take those off and expand just a little bit. That's all the space I can expand. Let's put these thrusters back on. Yeah. Let's put the thrusters up here. So that we can put some windows. Alright, now we got some window space. There's our expand milestone. And I'm also going to need a staircase. Get up here. I'm gonna need to build 4 of these. You gotta be careful not to lock yourself in here. That happened to us on a run through. 2 more over here. Oh, I need more silver. Go one more time. I keep missing it. be enough. Can't build them right there. These windows are kind of messing me up. I wonder if I can build one here. Alright, so I've got two. Alright, I'm going to build one here. I took away the door. One there, one there. There we go. Alright, that took longer than I wanted it to. But now we can head out and look for some gamma root. What planet are we looking for? One with gamma root. Not that one. Here we go. Is this the one? Yep, that's the one. There's probably a hazmat gauntlet I was supposed to install somewhere. Yep, there it is. Need that hazmat gauntlet for the gamma weed. Let's find a place to land. This is another cool part about this Corvette. It's just diving out the back. Let's see if we can get a good dive for him. Yes, that's what we want. Just free falling. Oh man, almost just went splat. That was fun. Okay. What are we looking for? Gamma weed.
Radiation protection falling.
I jumped out too early. Jumped out in a spot with no weeds. Alright, let's see if we can recall the ship somewhere. Never get tired of that. So awesome.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
Alright. Nope. I need the autopilot feature, so I need to keep the current course. There we go. That way it'll keep flying. There it is. Oh. Man, this is going to be cool in VR. Oh, that's so funny. That's funny that you say that. I love those random thoughts that come in the NPCs, pop up above the NPCs' heads. I'm waiting for the day when those guys are more advanced AI and they're making their own decisions, and these NPC settlements, you know, have real conflict. But man, I love that aspect of the game. Imagine if we could go back and track that NPC and find out if he really did become a pirate. That'd be some Free Guy stuff for sure. Alright, so I had to install the hazmat gauntlet, and I need about 400 gamma weed. There's a bunch here, so we shouldn't have any problem. There we go, 400 gamma weed. We are quickly running out of space. Alright, now I've got to plant the gamma weed. There we go. Now we gotta wait for those to cultivate. Let's see. Let's land on another planet.
Technology recharge.
Alright, good thing I brought launch fuel. Nope. It's this one. Alright, it's crunch time. We've been at it for about an hour and a half. I want to get done in at least an hour. Set about 2.5 hours for this expedition run. Grounded, landed on the lush planet. install this to our multi-tool. Still have some space here, but we're quickly running out of space here. Alright, that'll give us a little bit of space. Now I think it's time for resist 3. Follow the expedition path. 2 jumps and we're there. I'm so pressed for space that I'm going to have to dupe some expansion slots because I'm running through this so fast. I want to make sure that I have enough room for all the milestones, like achievements and rewards that I get. So let's throw some of these in. One more time and we won't have any expansion problems.
with